Back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little quick update video on Junior. I haven't done an update, I believe, in a month or so, and a lot of you guys have been emailing me, commenting on Instagram, Facebook, and all that, trying to find out about Junior. And then you guys email me, and I want to thank you guys again so much for actually, you know, wondering and asking about him and praying for him. I want to thank you guys a lot. It means a lot to me, you guys, and to him. He really enjoys me reading the comments, and then I still can't read the comments from my first video, and I'm gonna get teary up. I'm gonna start crying again. I can't read those comments because it makes me want to cry, so I just try not to. It's kind of hard. I do try to kind of read some of the comments, and then, you know, when I see that I'm gonna start crying, I just like, okay, next. I can't finish reading it. It's kind of sad. But anyways, I wanted to kind of update you guys. Don't mind my Takis bag over there in the back. I was eating Takis, you guys, so yeah. So update on my Junior. We had a MRI appointment. He went through, well, we went through it together because it was a really difficult thing to go through. So you guys know, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I've been in every day of each of my kids' lives. So I've been with them 24/7, you know, so as long as they stay at home, they're not going to school. But since Junior, now it's his turn, he's the one that stays with me. I'm with him 24/7. I'm never separate from him. I'm always with him. He sleeps in the same room with me, so I am with him 24/7, you guys. So it was really hard for me to know that I was going to leave my son with the hospital people for an hour. So let me talk to you guys a little bit what happened. And I do have pictures and a little bit of video. I will be uploading that at the end, so if you guys want to see that. So an MRI was explained to me that they were going to put him under anesthesia so he can fall asleep, because they needed to have him stay still for an hour while the machine took pictures of his brain. So they did put an IV in his hand, and he was okay with that. He wasn't really like freaking out, because he was actually sent to the Los Angeles Children's Hospital, and it was great. They know how to treat kids, and they had a bunch of toys for him to play with, and I will post pictures of that too. He played with Mr. Potato Head, and he did all that, and he got to play with an iPad. So while they were doing the IV thing, they actually let him play with an iPad, and he was playing with Mickey Mouse and all that good stuff. So we were keeping him distracted so he wouldn't see. So then we had to keep him distracted after for like maybe, want to say like 15 minutes while they were getting ready for him to go in to get the exam and everything done. So they all were only letting one parent in, and my husband actually, we decided that if he would be the right person to go in there, because I'm a very crybaby. So I was like, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. So my husband went in with him, and I was able to stand by the door and kind of record a little bit so I can see what was going on. And it broke my heart because it was hard. So they practically put him in a bed, and they strapped him down, and they put the medicine in his arm, and I guess it hurts, it burns or something, because he started crying. And then my husband was trying to like calm him down, and my husband would tell him to look up, and it took like a matter of seconds, and he fell asleep. So when my husband walked out, I could totally see it in his face that he wanted to cry. He looked all teary and everything. So if he felt awful, imagine how I would have felt. So I was like, you know what, good that I didn't go in there. But then at the same time, I felt really bad. Like I wanted to cry. I felt frustrated that I had to leave my son there. So I did. We ended up leaving for I was gonna say a week, an hour. So my husband's like, well, let's go get something to eat. And I was like feeling like, oh my god, you know, okay, they'll call us in an hour. So I was like keeping track of the time. And then we went to eat, and then I was like, okay, let's go, we gotta go, you know, if they call us and stuff, I want to be there when they call us. So we ended up waiting at the hall, and then I kind of made friends with one of the nurses. And I was standing by the door, and I would see people like standing there crying and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, like what's happening here? So I kind of saw one of the nurses that I made friends with, and I told her, is he out yet? And she's like, let me go check, you know. So it was a good thing, and it had already passed an hour and nothing. So she actually went to find out he was out already. He was still asleep, but they don't let you in until they fully awake. But then I guess the nurse said it was fine, let them in. So she's like, oh, your son is like snoring, we can hear him, you know. I was like, oh my god, you know, I'm like, that's normal, he always snores. So I was like, I was happy about that. So I'll put pictures of that too, of him sleeping. It was kind of horrible to see him asleep, and I was like, oh my god, like how do I wake him up? Wake up already. So it took him a while to wake up. They had to kind of grab a wet towel and kind of start touching his face so he could fully awake. So we had that done, and then after all that, he was good. So then he had an EEG exam. I was kind of confusing it with the EKG. So when I was telling you, oh, he's getting a EKG, they were like, oh, he has a heart problem. Like, no. So I got corrected. It's an EEG exam. So the EEG exam, I ended up going by myself. My husband couldn't miss work anymore, so he ended up going to work, and I ended up staying and taking him to the doctor, to the hospital actually, because it was in the hospital. And they didn't put him to sleep. What they did is they kind of cleaned parts of his head, and they started putting like a sort of like gel thing on the parts that we're gonna put these little cables with the little thing inside. I don't know what they're called, honestly, but I will put pictures so you guys can see what I kind of mean, because I don't know what they're called. And they put them all over his head with cotton balls, so he kind of looked funny, and he was wide awake this whole time. They had me go and talk to him because they had his birthday wrong. They were telling me, oh, he was born in November something 1999. I'm like, no, my son is 2 years old. He was born in August 2nd 2012. You guys are like have it wrong. So they had me over there. While I was doing that, I was like afraid to leave him with the nurse, but the nurse like, it's fine, leave him with me. So she gave him her phone, and he was playing, watching YouTube videos and stuff. So he was fine. So when I came back, he was already with some stuff on, and then they kind of wrap it up, and then they have like this big cable sticking out. And I will post pictures of the video that I took and pictures of the computer of what it says about his, like, the brain waves that it was kind of like scanning and recording it. So that happened, but he was fully awake, and we were there for like 40 minutes. So they kind of tested him with the lights. They would turn these little lamp that would like flicker lights, and it's supposed to trigger like the seizures, but he didn't get one, thankfully. It was like he was just like, I don't want to see the lights. Like, you know, he would cover his face and everything. So it was practically okay with all that. We just waiting for the test results. They haven't called me yet, so I'm hoping for good news that there's nothing wrong. The medication that he is taking, this is going to be the 3rd month that he is taking it, and I am fully happy with it because he has not had any episodes. We've been good. I've been thankfully more comfortable. I feel more secure. I feel more happy. I feel more, you know, at ease, that I'm not scared that something's going to happen or what am I gonna do. So far so good. Everything has been great. He's been doing good. He's just being a little evil child. If you guys saw my last video, he was pulling my hair. He is evil. He likes to beat up on his sisters. So it's kind of like he is back to normal. He is back to being like a little 2-year-old, evil little 2-year-old that likes to beat up people. You know, so I'm really happy about that. I'm just hoping that everything comes out great and he does grow out of them. A lot of people tell me, oh, don't worry about it, he's gonna grow out of it. But I've heard and seen and so many things since I've been going to the hospital and doctor's appointments. It's just like, wow, I am just blessed that I am doing whatever I have to do for my son to be okay. And I'm telling you guys right now, like, a lot of people have sent me emails asking me, oh, does your son do this, or this and that. I am not a doctor, you guys. I don't want to sound rude at all. I don't. But it kind of frustrates me that you guys are kind of like, I'm embarrassed to kind of talk to you about whatever's happening to this person in my family, to my son, to my brother, to my cousin, you know. If you guys see that something is happening, you guys please do not brush it off. Go to your doctor. If they don't want to listen, get a second opinion, please. The reason that I'm doing these videos is not for attention, not because I want to get famous off my son or whatever. My point of me doing these videos is for you guys to see that it can happen to anybody. I never thought something like this could happen to my son. I cried so much asking myself, why did this happen to him? But you know what? It's happening, and we got to do something about it and not just be embarrassed about it because you want a normal child and you don't want to actually admit that there's something wrong with them. You guys need to go to the doctor and tell your doctor, record them when they're doing something that is not normal so the doctors can see it. Because most likely, and it always happens, when you're going to the doctor and you tell them, oh, like, example, my son has a cough. I take him to the doctor, he is not coughing anymore. Where is his cough? Like, you need proof. You need to show them proof. I took so many videos of my son. I showed him to the doctor. The doctor didn't want to believe me until he saw me crying. That's when he's like, okay, let's do this. You know, let's get you an appointment with a neurologist. Until that happens, you guys need to push. Because without you guys, your kids they can't do anything about it. You guys are supposed to be the voice. You guys are the parents. You know, you're the sister, the mom, the cousin, the aunt. You guys need to do something about it. It just frustrates me because I've talked to a handful of people and they tell me, oh, I think that there's something wrong with my son, I think there's something wrong with my sister, I think there's something wrong with my brother, but nobody does anything. Oh, I'm so embarrassed, I don't want to, you know, talk about it, or I don't want to. I'm not here to judge you guys, you know. You shouldn't be embarrassed. You need to do something about it because you rather fix it now than let it get worse. And look, I am so thankful that I'm able to find out now what my son has and how to fix, how we're moving forward to getting him to be better and to get rid of these seizures, because honestly, I don't wish this on anybody, to be honest with you guys, because it's horrible. It's horrible. You don't want to see your kid having a seizure. You know, I'd rather be sick. I'd rather be the one that has everything and him to be okay, or my girls not to have anything. So I hope, you know, this kind of little update video kind of helps someone. So yeah, so I am going to post pictures and videos for you guys. I didn't want to post any like pictures on my Facebook or Instagram because I think that's kind of like, I wouldn't want people to steal my pictures from my son when he's getting things done. So I'm hoping I can upload them, and I will, and kind of the video so you guys can kind of see. I'm already hitting the 12-minute mark on this talk video. I don't know if it's gonna go up because once I hit 15, my freaking laptop doesn't want to upload the video. So yeah, so I am hoping... I will post all the information of the medication that he is taking, you guys. Please, please, please. Don't forget to leave your comments. And thank you guys again for praying for us and praying for Junior. You guys are like a second family to us. Like all of you guys, I consider you guys Junior's aunts and uncles, you know, family. You guys are like family to us. You guys been there since I was pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant, my belly, my baby shower, his first birthday. He is going to be 3 in August, you guys. So I do consider you guys as part of my family. This is why I come here and I upload videos about Junior, updates and everything. You guys are amazing. I want to thank you guys again for everything. You guys don't know how much it is good for me to kind of come here and be able to talk to you guys and let you guys know what is going on. And let you guys in and knowing what's going on in the updates. I think you guys are amazing for all the love and support you guys have, you know, given us. So yeah, so on to it. If you guys want to see the pictures in the videos, keep on watching, you guys. I love you guys and I will see you guys. Hopefully I can update you guys on our next neurologist appointment, because I believe he is going to be on the same medication for 6 months and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of scared to like take the medication away, so we'll see. So yeah, so I hope you guys are having a great day. I will talk to you guys soon and bye guys. Put on him like unos cables con unos cotton balls. He looks mad. Hi Junior, say hi to Daddy.
Hi.
Hi Daddy. You don't like it? You have more. Yeah, see? Yeah. You have lots of more. Look at that. Not on your shirt. Fuji, give it to me. Whoa, oh, sticky, Junior. It's stuck to it. You look funny. Wait. Don't do that. Don't clean yourself on the bed. Uh-oh. Here she comes. You don't like it? No.
A ver, mi amorcito, you want me to clean your hair? Ven para acá.
He's cleaning himself on the shirt, on the bed.
Oh, you're so good. You're a very good patient. Ay, ahí estamos. You ready? We're gonna clean, okay? We're gonna clean your head. A ver, the back of your ear. The other ear. You want to help me? Here, you can help me. Así, mira, quítatelo así. Here, want to try it? Try it.
Clean your face, bebito. Yeah, good job. Keep going. Keep going, bebito. Good job. Yeah, good job.
You're doing so good. Oh my God, you're such a good helper.
Que así fuera en la house. Well, he does. He tries to help me vacuum and broom the house, pero hace más cochinero.
Okay, alright.
Oh yeah, scrubby, scrubby. You like that, bebito? Yeah.
Yeah?
You're done? You have some in your face right here, on your eyebrow.
A ver. A ver.
Es bien cosquillento. He looks funny.
You're done? Espérame, tienes aquí en el ojo, en la ceja. No te puedo ver. Oh, mira, tienes acá. De este lado, no me miraste de este lado, mira.